Dr. Ifeanyi Ubefuna, a journalist, public affairs analyst. Good morning, Doc, and welcome, Doctor of Journalism, and welcome to Press Review.
Thank you, Anambra.
We also have Joseph Anganti, a lawyer, and of course, public affairs analyst. Welcome to Press Review.
Thank you. Good morning, Anambra.
We'll take a look again at the stories from the ABS website, where we have Soludo assures FRSC of collaboration to reduce road crashes.
Anambra State Assembly worries over adverse impact of illegal mining activities in Aguleri.
Delegation from Nigeria Institute of Town Planning visits ABS MD, more local tax developers to uphold building principles.
Work advances on Trans-Nkisi Boulevard One Road project on Nature.
Anambra governorship election, NANS endorses Soludo.
Anambra State government organizes capacity building program in Oka for school owners, teachers.
Housing deficits, business executive in Zekwe asks federal government to reduce costs of building materials.
Senate screens candidates appointed for rival state agencies.
All right, let's have your thoughts on the trending stories this morning before we open on the phone lines and have the rest of us put in our input this morning.
Good morning, Anambra.
Good morning.
I want to dwell on the endorsement by His Excellency, for His Excellency by NANS. So I think our November 8th election is around the corner, and this is a time for scorecard. And His Excellency Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo has really done well in infrastructure, roads, and also human capital development. I think our ICT is improving because the endorsement by NANS is not political. If you look around in Anambra State, you see we have relative peace. Because whoever that is from Benue, we always pray to be from to come to dwell in Anambra. So thank you.
All right.
On the screening of some agencies in the River State, anyway, that's okay. But my worry is, since the appointment of the sole administrator in River State, what are the moves Emegolo ready to reconcile the warring parties, the likes of Wike and the Fubra? If you look at it, you see nothing has been done. The reason for appointing the sole administrator is to go down there and have some meetings so that the issue at hand can be resolved. But the gentleman is busy dissolving parastatals, appointing new individuals, and Mr. President at the same time is also busy appointing people within 6 months. And when you count from March till now, how many months left? Why is it that the River State is being treated this way? Because we expected Mr. President to reverse the emergency rule in River State during the June 12 brokers. He didn't do that. What is wrong in River State that amounted to state of emergency that we cannot declare in Benue State, where over 200 lives were lost? And Mr. President was in the Benue State yesterday making a speech and laughing at the same time, telling Mr. Governor, it was a kind of discussion, joke. A traditional brother came up and said, these guys are not having any problem with us. There's no communal clashes. These are pure terrorists. And Mr. President did not even say anything on that. So why is National Assembly busy screening individuals for how many months? We are appointing members of the Electoral Commission and Civil Service Commission. For how many months? Unless if you are telling us that Fufra will not come back again, and that is not possible. Because he was democratically elected. Likewise, the members of House of... And let me also point out that what was done in Rivers State was wrong, unconstitutional, null and void. Nigerians should stand up and say no to this kind of dictatorship. Because in future time, we'll make reference to this kind of mistakes. And that is not good for us. Thank you.
All right, you can call us and through the number 0706-538-1320, or as well send us a WhatsApp message to the WhatsApp number 0705-113-8812.
Or call us on 0808-4872-166. And if you're watching us on Facebook, drop your comment in the comment section. We will read out your comment as well. And you have 35 seconds to air your view, or just tell us your name and your location, and then 35 seconds to air your view.
And this is a little announcement. Listen carefully before we start taking all the calls.
It don't happen. Give me your ears.
Anambra Broadcasting Service (ABS) don come again to give you better content wey go make your body cool. We dey beg una to do as we take talk so that una go fit get better informate for we content. Oya, make you lis ten to the rules before you call us. Make you try reduce the volume of your radio. Make we for fit enjoy the call. As your call enter, make you tell us your name and where you dey call from. No forget, na only 45 seconds you get to say your mind and to follow the topic. And make you know say for we side, you no go insult person. Make I also tell you, everything where you talk na your own. E no be for us, na your point. So make you follow the rule. Make we for fit enjoy the discussion. Make we tori for blend wella. This na ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
All right, so now we can go on to take on calls. We've read the riot acts out to you right now. Okay, hello, good morning.
Heartbeat of the East.
Champions.
Ụtụtụ ọma nụ ndị ABS.
Ụtụtụ ọma, your name and location.
Onye unu na-anụ onye ebe ambassador na-erida. Boko Chukwu Afazi na ndị ọkpara eze MC N'Igwe abatala ụgwọ.
Right.
Morning.
Ya ka ntinye ọrụ na nke ndị NAS endorsing our governor for second tenure. Ụmụ ihe endorsement a dịkwa mma. Mana ka a na-enyochakwa the endorsement ọfụma ka anyị ghara ichekwa na agha dọzugwo oruzie November 8 ahapụzie mbụbọ a na-abụbọ mbụbọ ọzọ the polling unit ewere ego na-egoro anyị dị anyị na nke a ya eme na nke a ya eme echi. So the endorsement a bụrụ ihe ga-adị ọkpụtọrọkpụ ruo after November 8 wee bata November 9 anyị ga-anụ the final result.
All right,
so
thank you.
biko ndị ọbụla na-eme gọvanọ anyị endorse ya bụrụ endorsement for ọkpụtọrọkpụ ekene m unu kpọkwetu.
Right, we said it's 45 seconds, and we're keeping to that.
Hello. Move away from your radio set.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Onye na-akpọ na-enye bọọlụ ikere ọdịdị.
Okay. Okay, ngwa gaa n'ihu.
Just want to work for this person in the studio. As you see, in Nigeria we are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. I am an isolated African. I am a really I am an African. Came and shot from two people in the state. And the whole father of the nation will come to that place and be instead of it means that if that is the blood of those innocent souls there are like the blood of cows. So they are not valued. Can you mean it?
Thank you.
Even if you do more than we can, it is a time that everybody will
All right, thank you. Someone else is here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Sir. And my friend, Barry Anti Joseph, and Jasmine. I greet all of you. My name is Jimmy Denwachu. I'm calling from Ebenezer.
Good morning.
In fact, Barrister Anansi Joseph, I so much like you when you are on radio. So the likes of you supposed to be appointed as chief judges or high court judges in Nigeria, so that the hope of common man can also be trusted against in the judiciary. That has more harm than good in Nigeria. Like what they have said in Rivers State, the political affairs in Rivers State has nothing to write. But my worry is that politicians and some, instead of condemning it, some of them are playing psychopaths in Nigeria. Instead of they will be facing Mr. President, which is what Nigeria can be Mr. President. We know that Nigeria is not a banner. Some can come in and have two whatever and just conflict. So this act should be in but let the normal thing be done in Rivers State. The governor is elected governor. He is supposed not to be treated that way. He's not treated.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for your contribution. No, somebody is here before you come. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
God bless you.
Oh, what can I believe?
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, government they really start mining in Abler. Please let them come and put it right. Tell us how that thing's supposed to be done, so we don't have environmental issues. But the time as you want to cry more than the bridge. When the whole world is saying that 200 people died, the governor is saying that 50 people died. When the governor is telling the people to come out and receive the governor, a rousing welcome.
And arresting
So, and you are here crying. And the man is there telling the people to wear the best of their clothes. The problem is that we are having wrong people in right places in Nigeria. Good morning and God bless Nigeria.
All right.
Bless you
Thank
too.
you.
What about
All right, at this point to take on stories from the national dailies, kicking off with stories from the Punch. We have just one there. It says, two actually. It says Tinubu assemblies top brass ex-governors to end Benue killings. They had the riders and all that clear. And then INEC fires back at coalition over 2027 party registration delay.
All right, from Daily Independent, Tinubu ordered, that's Benue massacre. Tinubu ordered security chiefs to hunt down killer headsmen. With the following riders, asks Governor Alia to constitute peace committee. Direct him to make land available for ranching. Co-opt ex-governors into think tank for enduring solution. Alia asks for special intervention fund for affected communities. Then equities market soars by 1.18 trillion naira, highest daily gain in 2025. Zenith Bank reassures stakeholders, investors of continued dividend payment. Benue killings were on the verge of being completely annihilated. That's from MBF. TCN owed 457 billion naira as power sector debts mount. INEC cannot cancel PDP NEC meeting. That's from CP and of course PDP. Journalists in Akwa Ibom face rising threat of cyberbullying harassment. And then finally, AFG states local governments share 1.659 trillion naira for May.
Vanguard Benue killings will confront land grabbing head on to bring peace, coming from Tinubu. And another headline from there, CBN forbearance. Zenith Bank assures investors an exit by June 30. These are the stories from the Vanguard.
All right, moving over now to The Guardian. World Sickle Cell Day Career stakeholders bemoan high cost of care, health insurance omission. And then a Rivers Park Estate Court restrains IGP, EFCC from alleged rights violation. Zenith Bank assures investors of exit from a forbearance obligation. Gowan denies prior knowledge of a July 1966 counter coup. Reactions to Tinubu's Benue visit. Land grab remark, rising IDPs. You can check that out from page 6 of today's Guardian.
And from the Daily Times, Benue killings, armed Fulani burned 20 members of my family. This is coming from a survivor. On the banner headline, still on Benue, Tinubu sets up elders committee, demands land for ranching, aborts visit to Yelewata. Israel-Iran crisis, Nigeria moves to evacuate citizens, urges end to hostilities. Nnamdi Kanu's inciting statements responsible for mass violence in Southeast, coming from DSS witness. U.S. visa ban on ECOWAS nations threatens trade deals, security gains, coming from Toga. Zenith Bank exits regulatory forbearance, meets 500 billion naira capital target. And finally, from the Daily Times, commercial flights begin at Chuba or Kadibo International Airport, Ebonyi.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, back to the analysts.
Okay, as regards to the Benue killings, this mayhem has been reoccurring. And I must give kudos to very dark man, because some of the journalists and the media reporters refuse to go deeply into the issue at hand. But very dark man went straight to the site and gave a video of what actually happened. It was a sorry state. The burning of children, in fact, it was a mayhem. It was a disaster. That such things will be happening in a country where we all pay taxes. So this is this issue. I think prayers is not just enough, because I've seen some pastors that have gone there to pray. The solution to such crisis is that the government must sit up. If the governor is not ready to govern Benue State, he should go back to his parish. He's not behaving as a Benue son. His primary duty is to protect the citizens of Benue State. The killing was so enormous. You can see the bones of children being burnt down, their houses. One of the victims were complaining that he just came out with just his clothes. No food, he lost 20 relatives.
20 members of his family.
And this is not supposed to be happening, because we are not in war. Even the Iraq-Israel war has not taken up to 200 citizens. But how can you just burn down citizens in just one night? And no arrest has been made till date. Rather, the protesters were being arrested. In fact, the state of emergency that should be placed in Benue should be 6-6 coffin. And Mr. President has really shown that he is a Jagaban president, that he is not ready to tackle the issues and problems of our country. Because what I expected from him is first to remove the Commissioner of Police of Benue State for allowing such thing to happen, and the commissioner was busy arresting protesters. So I think Nigeria should be on a mourning state. Thank you.
Right.
Adding to what he just said, the governor is just a ceremonial head of the state. The ball is on the court of Mr. President. And I was surprised yesterday when Mr. Governor was giving his speech. Instead of telling Mr. President the cause of the problem, he was busy asking for funds. when you get fund and renovate those places, the next day these guys come up again and destroy. Have you succeeded in doing anything? The answer is no. Mm-hmm. It was a traditional ruler that was able to tell Mr. President face to face that these guys were not having issue with them. Then what are we even doing as a people? You see, Mr. President called up IGP of police and said, hey, have you made an arrest? And he said, make sure you make arrest. He said, yes, sir. And he sat down. He called on the chief of staff, the army. He stood up and he said something. Let me tell you something. If we are serious as a people, these guys should be sacked. The IGP of police has no reason to remain in office as we speak now. We're talking of more than 200. The one you counted, 200. The one burnt. I don't know if we're actually getting it.
Can't be quantified.
And the Mr. Governor is not saying anything. Maybe because of the second tenor promise. Because if it's somebody like me, Mr. President, we have to talk about this. So. These guys are foreigners. By the way, what is the meaning of land grabbing? You come to my village. If you come to Umumbo now, in Ayamelum, you kill people, you stay there. Then the governor of Anambra State will know that people residing in Umumbo, they are not indigenous of Umumbo. And the governor will just keep quiet. And you look for a name to call it. It's pure criminality. So we must get to these people. Who are these people? Who are they? Why should somebody come from an unknown place? You just come up, you kill somebody, you take up the land. We are not telling ourselves the truth. That's the simple thing. We are not ready to talk of what is happening. Mr. President said, give me land for ranches. Is that an issue?
We have an open grazing law.
Anti-open grazing law. You didn't say anything on it. And he said, Mr. Governor, if you want this thing to, I was watching him yesterday, I was mad. He said, Mr. Governor, you need to work with other people. You need to collaborate with this. And let me say this, the media, Mr. President did not set up any committee. Let's get it. He jokingly said, you need to collaborate with former governors. Is that setting up a committee? If you want to set up a committee, say, I am setting up this committee, the chairman of the committee is this, the secretary of the committee is this. Mr. President never did it. I watched it live. So we must be serious as a people. What is happening in Benue State is not good. And the traditional ruler said, why must we be treated this way? What did we do to warrant this?
Okay, we have an excerpt from Mr. President's visit to Benue. I think we should listen to that and be more objective in our analysis.
I expect there should be arrests of those criminals. Christopher, thank you very much. I want your comments. I know you can't be tired of staying in the bush and Oloyede and Bashar. Thank all of you. But we need to keep our ears to the ground. Let's get those criminals. Let's get them out.
All right.
Is this what a president should be talking?
He has said that the criminal should be. He has mandated Musa and the IGP.
Wait now.
To get their ears on the ground.
Which ground? You have NSA. You have GSS.
You
have NSA.
We can play the video to the end.
NSA. I watched listen. It's part of me as I sit here.
All right, let's take some calls.
The president should give an order. You don't say thank you.
Which other order is higher than put your ears on the ground?
You will not be tired of saying it in the bush.
It has to be emphatical.
Okay, let's take this call from here. Hello, good morning.
And people are clapping. Clapping for what?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Ebuka Ude. I'm calling from Owolekot.
All right, Ebuka, you have 45 seconds.
Good morning to the guests on the studio.
Thank you. Good morning.
We should remember something. The former president, General Sani Abacha, said something. If insurgency lasts more than 24 hours, government has a hand on it. Amara Nifeji Akunaka. Presidency kwuo ndị mmadụ na-akụ aka ebe ọtụtụ mmadụ nwụ. Enwe ka ọ dị ka a na-akụ aka ọ dị ka a ga-asị n'mmemme agbamakwụkwọ ka abịa.
Abịa wedding.
Abịa wedding nke a bụ nke mbụ. Ọzọ dị ka nwanne ya, there is difference between preacher of war and the preacher of peace. Ị na-anya na Benue State, governor bụ a preacher of peace. And only the preacher of peace, a question here, governor of a state. Upon a preacher of war. All right,
thank you. Easy Bakarabaka. People will still complain about the easy Bakarabaka.
You can know state weekend.
Someone is here.
Let's welcome this one. Hello.
Okay. As a practicing Catholic, with what has happened in Benue State in the last 4 days, I'm asking myself, if at the end of 8 years, Father Hyacinth is posted by the Bishop of Macaulay Diocese to my parish as my parish priest, if he stand on the pulpit, what will I be looking at in him? Secondly, who are Shokanigbo? Every millionaire on 30th May 1967, January 1970, Metata. The Ndimeka David Mark, my teacher of Najima, I have before. God bless Nigeria. Bye-bye.
All right, we have a message on WhatsApp. This one says, good morning, ABS. I have told you that Mr. President don't care the citizens, okay? His speeches don't make any sense. That's your thoughts, that's your opinion. We all know that that his main purpose of going to Benue was to settle the issue between George and the governor. Thank you and bless you. Emmanuel from Oka. Okay, remember that we are live on Facebook, so you can as well drop your comments over there. I will do well to read them out when we see them. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. Champions, your name and location, please.
Mr. Ikechu, calling from Aba.
All right, go on, Ikechu.
Yeah. On the issue of this Benue, I'm not for audio. My entourage only not one Nigeria of my house. My uncle, so you will see your photo. So she then, the police be back to the so, clearly, politicize the claim. Where the need to take the dinner. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks for your contribution.
We have a message on Facebook. This one is making a request. He said, please, his name is Maxwell Evaristus Kene. He says, please, you people should please find a way of attaching some of the newspapers on the screen. All right, thank you. We'll try to do that for you. One of the headlines concerning the Tinubu visits to Benue. So far as I'm concerned, his visit has no meaning if appropriate measures are not taken to secure the whole country. You see what's happening? When they attack Benue, after 2 days, they will attack Enugu, and so on and so forth. Now, please, I have a question for all of you there. No, ask me, man. After attack has been carried out in a particular place and the attackers have fled, what is the deployment of security personnel to the scene all about? What are they there to do when these things have finished happening? We should rather be proactive rather than reactive. Enough is enough. And then we have from Uche Ama, it says, keep it up. Thank you. Keep dropping your messages. We'll do well to read them out when we do see them. Taking stories from Daily Independent.
Yeah, we've taken from Daily Independent.
Okay.
Daily Times. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We've done Daily Times as well. I think that should be Daily Trust. We have how fake agri-credit providers dupe farmers. Bandits kill 24 farmers, others in Castina communities. We're talking about Benue, and now this is Castina. Mm-hmm. World Sickle Cell Day, patients battle high costs of drugs, access to treatment. And then the banner headline is still on the Benue killings.
Bandits
everywhere
kill 24 farmers in Castina. All these names were given to criminals. Is why this criminal activity is persistent. There's nothing like a bandit. Where are they coming from? Are you telling me that over 200 persons will enter Ayamelmu now and go free? And nobody will see them from Ibadiam ISIS, from Agule ISIS? Why are we like this as a country? We are calling them names. Bandit. You know where these guys are? They have taken over local governments, not towns. Local governments. The owners of the local governments have run away. That is to say, if you come to Ayamelmu, nobody again, only bandit. And the government is still allowing them to stay. That is the conspiracy. Nasarawa and Benue State, very close. Where are these?
You're talking about the Enugu. Enugu is quite close, and we don't even know what holds to Anambra State, because once they are able to cross over from Enugu, it's Anambra the next location. And then Ebonyi is as well suffering from the same
incident. Now is will 20 persons pass from our room and now, and people will not notice. These guys will come on bike more than 200. They lapse themselves. One person will carry up to 4 or 5 persons with guns. Then they will move. If you from our room, from our armor, they're here. Before you get to Onitsha, you will see up to 3 or 4 checkpoints. Then somebody will be moving from Nasarawa to Benue, or even northern part of this country. And they will do all these things and go. And Mr. President said, I expect arrests. Why are we like this now?
We could recall that some weeks ago we saw a video online of some boys who came all the way from Katsina to Lagos and said they came to work at the Dangote factory. The way the Lagos boys gathered in one corner, like, where are you from? Where's your NIN? Where's your this? Where's your that?
In a dohier. In a dohier. Yeah. They were caught with guns and ammunition.
I think we should start questioning some
hunters.
They were hunters. So what kind of hunters? You can't stay in your house.
I'm talking about the one in Lagos. They didn't come with any guns. They just came with their bags, but they came in a large number. Yeah. So the Yoruba boys are like, stay here first. We don't know where you're from. You can't just come in drones and say you're coming to look for a job or you're coming to work for Dangote refinery. They gathered them together. Now, this has more to do with us citizens. I don't care. If something that is not in her,
sometimes if you see something and say something at the end, those guys say if they stay there, they will be allowed to go.
They will hold the judiciary.
They will go back.
We will hold you people.
No, they will not even be tied to court in the first place. They will go from there. Wow. Some of the leaders of the bandits, they are known. They work with our security agencies.
No, you cannot say
no, that. I'm saying
you cannot say that.
Some of them have been caught.
You cannot say that.
Listen now.
You can't say that.
No.
By science, I'll have to.
Now, I am saying something.
Wait.
I am saying something.
But you can't say that.
Traditional rulers have been dethroned for conspiracy. I am not here for us to begin to argue. You can't say that. You can't say this because we have videos. Even where DSS leader said, "Defend yourself." We have videos where Governor Mansari said, "Defend yourself." We have videos where T.Y. Danjuma said, "Defend yourself." So we are not here for play. All this is when somebody wants to say, you can't do it, you can't say that. Let them get me.
All right, we have messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, ABS. I am calling from Oko. Please, I only want to know why people clap. Does it mean the governor paid them to clap? My brother, I don't know.
You don't know.
We have, truly speaking, my people, if our so-called leaders care for people, they will have done something since. But what they are after is just to join APC.
Simple.
That's from Emmanuel from Oka.
Amen.
This one says, good morning, moderators. Kahike Wala Ininoji. Mr. President and Governor of Benue State are not serious to stop Benue killings. What a mess that till now no arrest has been made and the president is the one telling police what to do. What an irony. Thanks. This is from Sir Kenneth Ndubisi for Sir K from Umweze Umunachi. Our time is up, but then Dr. Ifeanyi, do you have anything to put in before we end the show?
Yes, I must commiserate to the families of the Benue massacre. May their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Then on
that's it. Want to thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. To you, Dr. Ifeanyi Obiefuna, journalist and public affairs analyst. Thank you so much for coming on Press Review.
Thank you.
And then Joseph Anganti, lawyer and public affairs analyst. Thanks for lending your thoughts on today's Press Review.
Thank you. If that's in the Anambra and the Bible, na Benue no Pansona Anambra, ndo obodo niile security vigilantes, anyasa, ndị aya melmu anyasa because I no Panso, na Enugu State and Benue. Onye na-aga ije, ịmara onye ọbụ, report the person to police. Ka ajụ onye ifo na-eje malebo isi bịa.
All right, that's in line with say something, say something immediately. All right, my name is Uche Chukwu Ebenam at 9. The ABS Habitat Dawn game show will be coming your way.
And I'm Roy. Thank you for joining us.